Hello, this is Jim Tech. We're going to check out the Eufy Security Video Doorbell, and we're going to run through the app. Now, I've been using this for a while and it's pretty good and more effective than one might think, and you could use it in more instances as well. So you have your home base here and your camera, you have all your icons on top, your settings, your notifications. You can snooze, and the snooze can be set like so, and you can snooze your home base as well for 12 hours, 6, and whatever you want to be. Everyone's cell is different. So then you have your battery icon and your power here. So down here you have your events page. So you go through the dates, you can see who's pressed the bell and so on, and you're going to get a little thumbnail image of who pressed the bell when they come up to. So there's myself there, you can see the postman, the couriers and all the usual that's come up to the door. That's our night vision there. Again, you can see the thumbnail. So if you open on a particular instance, you're going to get a little picture like so, which is pretty good even in the dark, and you can see how much of a range this camera can have. So what you can do here with your save clips as well, you can download, share, donate or delete, and you get a timestamp as well. You can take off the Eufy watermark if you want, but sure, why would you? In here then you can edit or delete them, simple. And you have your alerts page here, your video here and all here. So if you go in here then you go into your devices. So you have your devices here, your cloud, your family I guess, and your settings. So you have smart detection, smart integrations, device display order, screenshot pop-up and app permissions. So you have the detection there, which works pretty well. And again, something to point out, all the information is stored locally on the device, which is excellent. And if we go into the camera itself, so first of all, we're going to go back, in security, you have other modes in here and automation. So you can disarm, you can geofence, you can schedule, customize, and you can enable when you leave away from home. So these are all pretty simple setups to do, and as you can see there, it's done. And you need your location settings on for the geofencing, and obviously if you're moving from home and so on. So if we go in to the actual camera itself, onto the screen, in the settings here, you have your camera, your watermark, your LED light. So at night time, there's an LED light that'll pop up around the bell, which is nice. Your motion detection, your quality. So in the detection settings here, you can set your activity zone and then your sensitivity. Your video quality, so again, it's up to yourself. So we have it at the best one there is. You can also stream this from, say, your smart devices at home, like your Echo Shows and the likes of that. And we've some stuff here which you might have it in the next video, but we can't actually talk about it at the moment. So you've got night vision here, which is pretty good. Your notification here, you can see what happens from there, and your ring alerts and so on. Your sounds, you can pick your doorbell, and your software update and all this kind of stuff. So all that's pretty good. So that's in the doorbell setting there. So onto the camera, main home page here, if you will. In here, you can change your settings, and you can speak. You can talk into it as well. You can cut and record and take a picture from the actual feed itself, which is pretty good. So into Explore, in here is their shop, which will show you what else that they have there. But there's just one thing I wanted to tune there. So if we go into our actual settings here, in here is your detection mode, so you can change the difference of settings there, because depending on how far back you want the camera to pick up, it can set between different distances. And then you can geofence an area of the picture to pick up. So if by simply just dragging the little bars across, that will show you where it's going to pick up detection from. So you'll have your little screen here that'll pop up, and you can cut off the area like you can do with all the security apps today, which is pretty handy. So this is just an example of a setup out the back. I have it at the front for privacy reasons, but you'll see two separate clips of how this will work during the day and during the night coming up after the break. But overall, it's a pretty cool camera, and it's been really good, really quick. And the thing to note here as well is it's fast. Now, I noticed with some cameras there's a lag between the doorbell press and your notification coming on your phone. When your phone rings, it's pretty good, and it's fast, very, very quick, and good on both ends with audio on the call through the video doorbell, and overall just being one of the better ones that I've seen in a while. So again, you have the ability to have family and guests. So if you go into the family and guests, you can just pick family and so on, who can have access into the app as well. You just send them an invite. They'll have to have the app, obviously, and then you just have other settings in there, as we said from earlier on. And then you're just helping about sections, and now there's a community as well, which is pretty good. But overall, excellent device. Cameras are going to be coming next, so we'll have a review on them soon. And as a whole, it's a pretty good camera. It's a big camera, but it's also usable in more than a doorbell situation. So if you wanted to move it from front to back of the house, which we did just for testing, it serves as a pretty good camera as well, and it's pretty accurate picking up to everything that'll walk past it. But again, you can change that setting yourself to what it's going to pick up. So for example, you can see here over the last few days it's been pretty active, and we've night there, answered ring, we've the couriers coming to the door and so on, and then there'll be people walking by. But again, it's a matter of setting up yourself the sensitivity level and how much of the screen that you want it to pick up, which can be done pretty simply by going into motion detection here. So if you go in here, you can pick your zones. So see, I have this cut off just here for now, but you can just simply move these bars here. So if you press edit, you can just do this here, as you can see, and it's going to change the parameters here on the actual screen, and you just press save. So this will be actually going back out the front. It's just showing you from a visual purpose from the back. So we're going to go back there. But that's it. Excellent device, excellent app, simple to use. Again, you can use with your home IoT and all that kind of stuff. And then you can change your tone, check for your firmware. You can remove the voice here at the bottom of the app, and that's pretty much it. You have your battery status there, and overall excellent. So that's it for now. Any further questions, do hit us up. We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. Hello, this is a light sample of the Eufy video doorbell.